Hi, we're here at Startup2Startup on January 21st in Palo Alto. We're excited to have Matt Blumberg, CEO and co-founder of ReturnPath. Well, as you know, Startup2Startup is really focused on entrepreneurs, in particular rookie entrepreneurs going at it for the first time. What advice would you give them about, since you've learned so much about email marketing and email deliverability, what advice would you give them on the email front?
So first of all, I'm a first-time entrepreneur as well, although I've been doing it for a long time now, so I guess at some point you graduate from that.
The startups pay $30, the veterans pay $60. We'd consider you a veteran.
Veteran, okay. Advice for someone who's just starting a business or launching a web service around email is get it right out of the gate. The number of companies that I know who feel like, hey, I got the O'Reilly book on SendMail, I threw a server together and I'm just pumping out emails. You get burned by that, and it's really much harder to recover and much more expensive to recover than it is to do things right out of the gate. As they say in life, not just about email, it takes years to build up a good reputation and seconds to destroy it. And the same thing happens if you start pumping out millions of messages through a poorly configured server without the right permission, and you get people complaining about them. You're going to have a hard time getting delivered, not just then, but for a long time to come. So get it right up front.
That's a little scary because I know email deliverability is a black box for a lot of people, and that's why we're really excited to have you today and help shed some light on that so people do get down the right track. And then how about any advice on just general building a startup and running the business for our new entrepreneurs?
For me, the most important thing about building the business, running the company, has always been the team and the culture. So I can give advice about lots of things, about financings or whatever, but for me, that's sort of job one, is getting that stuff right. And I guess the single piece of advice I would give is, particularly in the early days, be exceptionally hawkish about who you bring onto the team. And make sure that people are not only excellent performers, but also excellent fits for the culture that you want to build. There is no right kind of culture. But whatever your culture is, you want people who are not only great at what they do, but fit with the culture. And it's better to leave a job open than fill it with the wrong person, because that's a mistake you pay for a long, long time.
Great. Well, that's great advice, and we're very excited to have you speaking today. Thanks for coming.
Happy to be here.
And we'll wrap up this interview with Matt Blumberg, CEO and co-founder of ReturnPath, here at Startup2Startup.